Hi there and welcome to Ironclad. Let's take the next couple minutes to show you around the Ironclad product and show you how to fully execute an agreement directly within Ironclad CLM. Now, in the upper left-hand corner, you will be able to navigate between not just your company's dashboard, but also between Ironclad repository, which is where you'll go to manage all of your fully executed contract records. And additionally, as an administrator, you'll also be able to leverage Ironclad's no-code tool Workflow Designer to be able to build out new contracting processes from the ground up. Let's show you how we can kick off a brand new contract within Ironclad. We'll do this by clicking the Start Workflow button from the upper left-hand corner of our dashboard, and we'll select the contract we're wanting to kick off. In this case, we're going to create a non-disclosure agreement today. Now, the first thing we're going to be brought to is known as a launch form. For all of your different workflows that you'll be able to generate, you're going to be asked to fill in a series of different questions, which are going to directly inform what version 1 of this contract is going to look like once it's generated within Ironclad. I'll go ahead and fill in these launch form questions. Once I've filled these out correctly, I'll go ahead and submit my launch form. From here, you'll see that version 1 of this non-disclosure agreement with our counterparty Caleb has been generated. This is known as the review stage that any contract is going to go in as it moves through Ironclad. Arguably, this is where your team is going to spend the most time. Here in Ironclad Editor, you'll be able to make any needed contract changes. Additionally, you'll also notice from this review page that you can share the document directly with the counterparty. You can also make updates to the actual document included in this agreement. And you can make adjustments to any of the metadata that's associated with this contract. Some of this came from those launch form questions we previously filled out. You'll additionally notice that you can always see whose approval is needed for this contract to move forward. And additionally, you'll also be able to collaborate with the rest of your team using Ironclad's activity feed. Once proper negotiation has occurred and all approvals have been collected, then we're going to move on to the signature stage. Now, the signature stage is where a signature coordinator is going to be responsible for making sure that the signature packet, including this NDA agreement, gets shared with all signers. Now that this contract is out for signature, you as the signature coordinator will be able to always come in and upload the signed packet if that's ever needed. Additionally, you'll also be able to come in and remind signers by clicking this clock icon. Now that our request for signature has gone out to our counterparty, let's take a look at what the counterparty's experience is going to be signing this agreement. By clicking into this email, we'll see the option to actually review and sign this document. Now that the signature has been collected, you'll see here that this workflow is now in what's known as the archive stage. This is going to be where someone, typically from your legal team, will come into the actual agreement itself and will make sure that everything looks good. And the final step is actually approving this for archival. You'll see within the workflow itself that you'll always be able to access a linked record to this non-disclosure agreement that now has been created within Ironclad's repository. And that is how you fully execute agreements within Ironclad.